Hail to Adam AF, the best comics case show Saturday mornings, Arch City Comics. Great show, topical stuff.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 This is the weekend woke-up call. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Arch City Comics. This is the weekend woke-up call, and I am Adam AF. Joining me this week, he's actually made it to the show. It's Simon Potier.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the woke-up show.
Welcome back, Sim. We missed you last week.
Well, you know, sometimes I need to sleep.
I disagree.
Okay.
We also got returning once again Aaron Calamari of More Lethal.
What's up, homies? Let's destroy this bitch.
Fuck yeah. That's the attitude I like on a Saturday morning. Yes. Below me, we have our guest of honor, Mr. Ben Fuse of Outlaw Nights.
What's up, everybody? How on God's green earth is everybody awake at this hour?
Oh, dude, I've been up since like 5:15 my time.
My God.
I've been up since yesterday.
Yeah, Sim's he's just still awake.
Mm-hmm. I was with Doug on stream till like 6 in the morning or something. So like, I'm not going to bed.
Chris Evans is already shitting on you in the chat.
Yeah.
Hail Triple R.
Hail Kino Subway. Hail the chat.
Hail Chris.
Hail Triple R. Hail Chris Evans. We got Skits Comic as well. We got Mitchell in the house. Lothar D. What's up, fellas? How's everybody doing? Good to have you here. Hopefully we will keep you highly, highly woke and entertained this morning. Yeah, I got a new job this week, and I have to leave the house at like 6 a.m. So I'm like up at 5 now, and of course it carries over into the weekend.
That's incredible to me.
Broke.
That's right. I'm not broke. Not for long. I'm already getting overtime hours, so yeah, I'm going to be rolling in it. I'm going to be funding all kinds of CG books.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is why we work, I guess, right?
That's the only reason why I work.
Dude, I did a mistake in going to check all the books that I backed lately, and I'm like, ooh, not looking at how much that cost me.
Yeah, you gotta. I like to kind of shrink my screen down, so I don't see the amount of contribution. I'll just see like which books. So I'm like, okay, I know what to expect. Like this should be coming soon. This should be coming soon. This is still a year out. This is coming soon. Don't look at how much you actually spent. Just look and see what you're gonna get.
Just as the founding fathers intended.
Exactly. Pay no mind to the dollar sign.
Dude, I just noticed something. Like when we closed the stream, he was at 23,000. Doug, I just opened the thing. Now he's at 27K already.
Yeah. You guys want to see something kind of cool here that I found this morning? Where's my tabs at?
Always, especially here. Come on, you always have something cool and spicy or funny or something. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Now we're all right. I had to make sure I refresh so it looks good. Okay. We'll go to share screen. Tab, boom, main page of Indiegogo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Wow.
Popular projects, number 1. Above the plot holes is another case for the Littlest Umbrella.
Oh, wow.
Yep, 273% funded.
Yeah, over Sean Gordon Murphy's mere 214%.
Okay.
Now,
way more money.
SGM did break the six-figure mark in under 24 hours, which, yeah, pretty good. But he's a big name. Like, I mean, he's a comic book household name. Where we have Tug, on the other hand, who this is his second book that he's got coming out, the sequel to The Case of the Littlest Umbrella, a relative nobody, really, making $27K in just over 12 hours. So, boom.
Damn.
Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a beautiful thing when I seen that on Indiegogo's main page to see Tug trending. I will say at number one. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're gonna go ahead and we'll say he's trending at number one right now. So congratulations, Tug. I did shoot him an invite, but apparently Sim kept him up all night streaming. So we'll see if he shows up or not.
Always blaming Sim.
It's always
Even Tug did the same thing on their show.
Why is that bicycle called the Baby Maker?
Wow. Is it? Do they call it that because it's like you bounce up and down on the seat, a little too much?
The Baby Maker Stealth Road e-bike with belt drive.
Ooh, belt driven. That's pretty fucking fancy. It says leave boring behind. Classic look with modern e-bike tech. Turn heads and crush any hill in style.
So they're trying to say that when you ride that thing, women are gonna want to have their baby. That's what they call it.
I think so. I think you're right.
It's
like over $7 million in funding. That's insane.
Oh,
damn.
Fuck.
Man, we're in the wrong industry. Apparently, we should be making woke bicycles.
Yeah, it's the orange thing because it's orange. It's worth more money, I guess. Like the red thing goes faster.
That's a myth.
Worth more money.
Orange means more money.
Shouldn't it be green then? Shouldn't green is the color of money.
That's Nickelodeon's orange.
That's pretty close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a shade darker.
I was surprised that they used the word e-bike. I'm like, that's a thing? An e-bike?
It probably connected to internet. I don't know.
It's got mobile Wi-Fi.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I would not be shocked.
You don't need to pedal it because you can hook it up to your laptop and it'll charge and pedal for you.
Oh man,
dude, you shouldn't be talking about this stuff on air. You need to patent that and make $7 million inventing it, running it through Indiegogo.
And then going, oh, sorry, I miscalculated my thing. It didn't work. That's
grift.
There's a lot of those things that happen like that.
Yeah, I don't back any tech. If it's really good and it actually comes out, it'll be available online or in a store. They still do have stores.
Yeah, there's still a thing.
Walmart's got that whole as seen on TV section.
Okay,
pretty soon it'll be as seen on Indiegogo.
Okay, now I'm curious. Click on it. I want to see how much they're asking for that goddamn bike.
All right.
I'm curious.
We don't ever stay on topic on this show, so let's get into it. Let's unpack this Baby Maker.
Let's
There's a bike channel now.
Oh, see, they do have it in green.
We're trying to, kind of cater to everyone, broaden the audience, So the featured Baby Maker Pro Super Deal is $1,369 USD. It says classic style super ride for those that want the best performance. 25 plus miles per hour, top tier components, carbon gates belt drive, slip proof ISIS cranks. Oh, so it's fucking ISIS.
It was made by ISIS. It was made by ISIS.
Magura hydraulic disc brakes. This bike is built to impress. Assembles in 10 minutes. You have to put it together yourself, though. So what do you all get for 13 and change. You get the bike. You get, wait a second. So you get the Babymaker Pro aircraft grade aluminum frame, 350 watt motor with 500 watt peak power. You get the Stealth battery, a Stealth LCD display, 4AH fast charger, 1 year warranty and support, carbon gates belt drive, the Magura hydraulic disc brakes, slip-proof ISIS spindle cranks. So basically they're just including all the pieces of the bike.
So it's motorized?
It is,
bro. You
it is
become a
sort
pro
of
biker with
motorized.
it. Come on.
So there's only 4 left. You have 16 hours to get on board. Let's see. They already sold out of the Babymaker Beta 23-inch droppers.
The pink one. It's the pink tax.
There was only 3 of those available.
I see a problem. I see a problem with the Babymaker, guys.
What's that?
Well, it has the bar that crushes your sack.
Yep. And the seat there doesn't look cushioned, so it doesn't protect your scrotum.
No, I will say the seat does look very weak on this bike.
So there's big chances that you grab a few bumps and you won't have babies.
Look at this. Look how he's got the board like it's his wood.
He's making sure he's calling attention to it.
The Babymaker. Hail Mogwai Centurion. Hail Doc Hog. How you guys doing? Good morning. Thank you guys for joining us. We're talking about bikes this morning, apparently. It took us all of 6 minutes before we got off subject.
Well, I'm wondering why it's got the pedals when it's although maybe that's just for emergency in case it dies on you.
Well, a lot of these electric bikes, you start to pedal and you get up to speed and then like the motor kicks in and it's just kind of like cruise control.
Oh, okay.
But my neighbors used to have an electric bike that had these huge batteries in like these saddlebags behind the seat. Like the thing weighed a ton. It was not nice to actually have to pedal it. Like if the battery would die, no, I'm leaving that bike wherever it died.
God, everything's becoming a smart something. Now we got smart bikes, smart.
Them are gonna make the Widowmaker.
Ooh.
Yep, the Widowmaker. The bar is higher, thicker, and the bike, the seat is just the bar.
Yeah,
we make sure that you will never have a baby in your
that crotch the crotch bar has spikes on it.
I was gonna say I feel like there had to have been spikes somewhere. I was gonna say like off the front. So like if you went over the handlebars, you impaled yourself.
Oh, dude.
No, there are no handlebars on the Widowmaker.
Ooh, now that's a true man's bike. All these pictures up here. They're all videos. They're all like little commercials. She looks very happy.
That's not photoshopped at all.
Right? Yeah, you can see the white outline.
Not at all.
This is the worst Photoshop job I've ever seen, actually. Our memers can do better than this. Come on.
Yep. Even when they don't try.
Speaking of that, I was watching some movie or maybe it was a TV show that my wife had on, and they had this scene where they were looking at this photo of one of the characters, like it was in the past, and it was this god awful Photoshop of the character's face on like some random minor league baseball player's body, like he's playing baseball. And I had to pause it. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "This is awful Photoshop. Like our memers out there are doing better Photoshop job than what is going on in this Hollywood production right now." Hail the memers. You guys do Excellent work. Look, there's more of this crap Photoshop job where they just like stick a person in there.
Yeah, everything flew around them except her. It's kind of like, dude.
They don't have a Photoshop budget. It all went into the bike.
Look, they photoshopped a floating. Look at this floating car they have here.
Dude,
a floating Subaru.
Tire, yeah.
It's a spiritual thing.
Mm.
Dude, that looks so much like a grifter thing. Like people are not gonna get their bikes.
You don't think so? According to this little, where's that here? Production. It's in production right now. The project team has begun turning their prototype into the final product. So it's close. So like how it doesn't say how long it's going to take from production to shipping though. What is the estimated date on this? Is October of this year.
So as soon
How many have they sold?
As soon as you get your bike, none of the fucking apps and anything with E will work.
5,438.
Damn.
That's a lot of bikes to manufacture.
Look, Sim, they've got 43 updates.
Oh, nice updates.
552 comments too.
Did they make the bike waterproof so like all the electronics in it still works after a week?
That's a good question. You probably have to back the campaign to post a comment or ask a question though, and I'm not doing that. I mean, there is only 4 left, and it's tempting, but no, I'll just stick to my my normal old
Not that
bike.
tempting, really.
It's not. No.
on the sexiest bike, dude. It looks like every other Minelli bike. I have a Minelli bike, dude, and it looks like that. Like the hell, dude.
We got Ted Lehman in the chat. He says, "Is this the battery-made, new, improved Syntex?"
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with yes. We got Captain Fuckhead in the chat as well. Hail fuckers. Hail fuckhead. We got George Peter Gatsis as well. So wait a minute. Is everyone practicing social distancing? I don't see 6 feet between the panelists.
It's only supposed to be 2 feet.
We have our if you look though, everybody has their face masks on. See, you can't see anybody's face. We're all covered up.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And
so I think we're doing good. We are also, yeah. Well, I don't know. I might be 1,000 miles from Fuse.
Oh, I'm in the deep south. You know,
I'm not good with like miles, like how far is, because I'm just up in St. Louis. Like you're just a riverboat ride away.
Good old New Orleans.
Yeah, man, you're just down the Mississippi.
True, yeah. And I mean, if you're going to catch a disease from something, the Mississippi is perfect.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a friend that likes to swim
Aaron
across
does
the
not
Mississippi.
Gretchen Whitmer, you cannot make me wear that stupid mask.
Well, you guys want to hear some shit while we're kind of talking about some shit? You guys want to hear some shit?
I love hearing
of course,
shit.
We always want to hear some shit.
This is what it's like living in Illinois here. The Illinois Sheriff's Association fires back after Governor, that's J.B. Pritzker, threatens to use state police to enforce stay-at-home orders. Yeah, we are living in a true dictatorship here in Illinois.
Not too long ago, right here in my little town, right? There's a girl that got really, really badly mistreated because she was not wearing a mask.
Jesus.
Like really badly.
So this is the governor, Pritzker, gave the stern warning on the same day Madison County officials have gone against the governor's public health orders and started to reopen. That's where I live, Madison County. The Monroe County Sheriff, Neil Rolfing, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it looks right, posted this statement to the department's Facebook page. He said, "It has been very frustrating to watch this public health issue cause the many problems that we face today. I know many of our residents are struggling with the restrictions we are facing from the state. I will always side with our residents' constitutional rights, regardless to what consequences I may have. I was elected by the residents of Monroe County, and I will continue to provide the highest level of public safety as long as I am sheriff. So the sheriffs are saying, fuck you, governor. What you're doing is unconstitutional. There's going to be massive riots in
The
Illinois.
sheriffs are doing that in Michigan too. A bunch.
Did we just lose Aaron?
We didn't lose it. It just froze. It didn't freeze. It just skipped. Like, bought it out.
Oh,
He's still there. Are you still there, Aaron?
Yeah.
Say that again.
The sheriffs and a bunch of sheriffs in Michigan said they're not going to follow Gretchen Whitmer's stay-at-home thing. They're not going to stop citizens and stuff.
I mean, it's these fucking democratic states that they are really, really teeter-tottering on that, what they are allowed to do constitutionally. And the whole thing about, and I don't know like how it is in Michigan, but in Illinois, the number of cases and deaths, it's all in Chicago area. Chicago area itself has more than the entire rest of the state combined. So basically, they are punishing the rest of the state for Chicago's bad practices.
Yeah, that sounds all too familiar.
Nurses around here are on furlough because there's nothing for them to do.
God.
Yeah, that's how it is. We got Devilfish in the chat. First time watching, Arch. Hail Devilfish. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here. We've also got Felix Haas has joined us as well. Fuckhead says road bike, awful looking road bike. Yeah. Plus, isn't the joint of a bike point? I can't read apparently this morning. Plus, isn't the point of a bike exercise? Not in 2020, fuckhead.
Oh, come on.
I don't get this e-bike thing. It's just fucking lazy. Yes, it is.
Looking at all those fucking people, like, they don't want to bike their bike. They don't want to do this. And they don't want to have to do any effort for nothing. We're going to end up in the WALL-E future very goddamn soon.
Oh, yes.
Everybody on the fucking floating chair.
Everybody on their floaty chairs, just getting fat, drinking slush.
If not, we'll be lucky and we'll be to Demolition Man. At least in there, we have a chance.
We got Rotten Glory is awake already. Says barf burgers and poo-poo sticks.
There you go.
Hail, bro. Says good. The lockdown is a total joke at this point. Yeah, in most places it really is. And I think in like the bigger metropolitan areas, it's probably a little more warranted because you've got such a massive amount of people already, smashed together in a little area. But man, out here, I'm outside St. Louis, and St. Louis County is still kind of pretty tightly locked down. But like the rest of Missouri has opened up. They've lifted most of the restrictions because St. Louis is the populace of the state. So it makes sense to kind of keep the restrictions on for maybe just a little bit longer. But even they're talking about by the end of this month, maybe into next month, lifting that as well. Things over in Missouri are going to get back to some sense of normalcy.
2 days ago, we just got an email from the schools here. Remember when we discussed there's closed? They're not restarting.
Well, and that's the thing. They're talking around here that next school year, that's doesn't start till the end of August. They're already talking about not starting and doing another year of these internet classes, e-classes.
Yeah.
I do think there's a contingent out there of people who they don't want anything to open up because they're hoping like they can reinvent the economy.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on, dude.
By watching it crash to the ground.
Exactly.
I guess let it fall and then try to build something else back up.
Well, you crash it and then you build socialism up.
We were having a conversation earlier and we're like, dude, they're trying to give people like money at home and people are going to get screwed on their taxes. So it's like a nice way of going, hey, here's some help. But starting next year, all the taxes are going higher now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's going to be a status quo.
Hail, Sean Davis in the chat. Hail, brother. I want to announce to everybody, if you did not see this morning, Sean has announced a little competition, if you were. to whoever can get more Pillowman and Blanket Boy referrals in the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I think he's got left. Whoever gets the most referrals in that time is getting a free exclusive Pillowman and Blanket Boy something. It'll be a bit of a surprise, but
that's cool.
Yeah. But continuing on this article, because I don't think we've even got to the most ridiculous part yet here. Yeah. So it goes on to say, oh, yeah. So he goes on to say the governor again indicated that local law enforcement will face consequences for their statements about how they view the enforceability of his executive orders, because he's in fucking charge. Apparently, these consequences now include the threat of litigation and loss of funding, including funding that has been designed through the Federal CARES Act that was designated to units of local government. The governor and his office have repeatedly talked about consulting organizations / groups of impacted experts on issues as they arrive. Unfortunately, one of the groups that has never been included are the sheriffs of this state, nor its representative organization, the Illinois Sheriff's Association. It is extremely frustrating to hear these continued comments in response to those that may not agree with his positions. Sheriffs were elected by their counties to keep them safe, and they will continue to do so. So, like I said, my county is the one they mentioned earlier here, Madison County. They voted just the other day to basically to reopen against the governor's order, to which the governor came back and said, well, that's fine. But any business that has any kind of state licenses runs the risk of losing that license, i.e. Your bars and restaurants run the risk of losing their liquor licenses for reopening. Barbers, salons can lose their licenses for reopening. So basically he said, yeah, go ahead and reopen, but there's going to be massive consequences, including cutting federal funding that gets funneled through the state. So I never knew what it was like to live in a dictatorship.
So we're turning into China.
Now.
We're all turning into China now. Are they going to start dropping by with pickup with boxes in their back now?
Probably. Yeah, this is what it must be like to live in China. Kami Mark's in the chat. Hail, bro. Hail, comrade. You would probably love it over here in Illinois. You would fit right in. We got Edwin the Ace Acevedo is in the house too. Hail, brother.
Hail to the welcome.
What's up, Ace?
Who else did I see sneak in here? We got Dome City Sandman. Hail, Comicsgate. Hail, Dome City Sandman. I don't think I've seen you around here before, but welcome. It's great to have you here. Edwin says lawsuit. Yep. All about it.
That's what happened here too. The girl got arrested, and they were pretty goddamn rough with her. Like she stole her, like she robbed she stole a car or killed somebody.
Good Lord.
I wish people would crack down for the patrons of Walmart who don't follow the do not enter signs that they put on the floors of the aisles. Like shop this way, do not enter this way. You know, they got all the aisles are one way, so you kind of like snake through. Everybody's going the same direction. But then you've got all these assholes that are like, no, I'm not going to pay attention to that. I'm just gonna go against the flow and fuck everything up.
So you're saying that Walmart's like IKEA now? Like
yeah.
IKEA? Like you have the arrows, you follow the path, otherwise you get lost.
well, you could get lost in Walmart, but
wait, you have to go through the store a certain way?
Yeah. Well,
so
IKEA
if you
has
just want one thing, you have to go down every aisle?
No. Like the end aisles, you can go either direction, but like, okay, say you need a case of soda, and you go down the soda aisle, but there's a red marker that says "Do not enter," so you have to go. You're supposed to go down the next aisle or the previous aisle that has the green arrow, and then loop back around and come down the correct path.
Dude, we have the pharmacy and the grocery store right next to my house. They put like they have a sink to wash your hands, to wash yourself when you go in.
That's not bad. Well, I mean, Walmart just has like the little like hand sanitizer things.
Yeah, the Purell, yeah.
Walmart's actually, I believe, they are creating jobs in this crisis because they now have cart attendants who sanitize the carts as they bring them back in, and then they get all the sanitized carts like lined up, and you choose from them. They also have people standing there with iPads that count everybody that goes in and out of the store to make sure that they're not going over capacity.
See, Devilfish just said it there. Did anyone see the video of the German who got arrested for not wearing a mask by cops who were also not wearing a mask? That's exactly what happened here too.
I've not seen that video, but that is hilarious. I feel like that's the peak irony or something like that.
I remember seeing a video of a girl getting arrested on the beach for walking her dog or something. But
not having a mask on?
Yeah.
If I'm walking down the sidewalk, I'm not wearing a fucking mask. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
now, if I got to go into a store, all right, I'll put a mask on.
Yeah. No, yeah, like I don't wear a mask unless I'm like in a store, and I haven't been doing that much lately.
No, the air is not toxic. It's not like the air is poisonous.
Yeah,
it's like you can't get sick just walking out in your yard.
It's people being paranoid. Like, it just reminds me of like when we used to study like the Cold War and stuff. Like that's what this stuff reminds me of. Just this total paranoia.
But that's what it is. It's just installing fear in people for something stupid, dude. When we used to have hey, there's a big back cold. Yeah, go outside, play, do something. Like how many times? You cannot build resistance to nothing by just being like, no germs, no germs. Yeah. I don't want to touch any germs. Dude.
That's 100%. You need to build up your immune system, and you can't do that by hiding inside and constantly having a face mask on.
All our moms did this shit. Oh, that kid's sick. Go. You'll get
right.
You'll get it over with. You'll get an immune system.
I don't know how many times my mom sent me to some kid's house that had fucking chicken pox,
yeah,
whether I knew the kid or not. Like some random kid 2 blocks over got the chicken pox, and my mom heard it from somebody else, and she's like, "Hey, go play with this kid." I'm like, what?
Same here. She did it multiple times. Never got it though.
No, I never got it either. I'm hoping I'm immune, and I'm not going to get it like late in the age where it's like super deadly.
Dude, we got fucking scared once. Ali got it, right? And everybody was fucking worried that I'm like, I never got it, right? So my bro was like, dude, that's fucking dangerous for you. Dude, I had it in my arms, never fucking got it.
I think it's all the weed. I think weed is it builds the immune system up against chickenpox.
I think my mom did her job well. I was already immune to chickenpox before I even got it.
Yeah. Skits Comic says, I don't pay attention to those signs. Well, you and I are no longer friends. I'm sorry. I can't be friends with somebody who doesn't follow the
I don't even know. I didn't even know they had those signs.
Have you been in Walmart lately?
Not lately. Are they new?
Yeah.
Is it just because of the?
Yeah, because of the virus. Pandemic? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know who disobeys those signs? Nazis.
Kami Mark says, if I move to America, I'm heading straight for California. I don't know. I think you'd like it here in Illinois, man.
Like it in Michigan. We got a dictator.
Mark says, Adam's mom kept sending me to play with chickenpox kids, too. Asshole.
See? It was even announced here, Canadians face fines, prison for violating physical distance rules.
Jesus.
That's fucking, which it's really funny too, because here in Illinois, they were releasing people from prison to keep, the counts down, and, you don't want the jails overcrowded, which they already are. So they're going to release prisoners so they don't get corona. but at the same time, they're also arresting people and sending them to jail who don't follow the rules. So how does that fucking make any sense?
If you're already in prison, though, there's no corona in there. So how would you get it? Even if you're close to each other, it doesn't magically appear.
That is too smart of a question, Aaron.
So yeah, we'll
Way too
release
smart.
we'll release this rapist and murderer to make room for this person walking their dog.
Dude, and that's the kind of people they were actually talking about releasing. It wasn't
Yeah.
like the people who got busted on pot charges, which is, pot's now legal in Illinois. You're not releasing those people. But yeah, let's let some of these rapists and murderers go.
Well, the rapists and murderers won't be able to hurt anyone because they have to follow social distance guidelines.
That's true. Although I don't think it is true because the murder rate in St. Louis is still pretty high.
Life,
you can shoot a gun from over 6 feet away. Life does find a way. Let's take a short commercial break here, and let's talk to Ben about his new campaign.
I like how Ben's campaign is a commercial.
That's all campaign talk. That's all commercial. It's commercial break.
Hello.
I don't know what that is.
That was more than likely my mailman dropping off a beautiful Comicsgate package.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Probably dropping off that bicycle.
Or that plot hole.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't
Ben,
fall in the plot hole.
you start talking about Outlaw Nights, and I'm going to go see what just got dropped off on my doorstep.
So,
No.
Ben, what's Outlaw Nights all about, brother?
There you go. Take over, son.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Outlaw Nights, Genesis of a Renegade is going to be the first of hopefully 6 issues, although it may end up being more like 7 or 8 issues because I was forced to cut the book in half in order to make our goal reasonable. But I do have a stretch goal to bring the book back to full count because I absolutely hated having to cut this in half. But anyway, Outlaw Nights, Genesis of a Renegade takes place 1,000 years from now in the future. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space, although it's not as advanced as you'd think of like a Star Trek or a Star Wars. This is very much a new frontier time period. The nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. Viruses like the one we have are a thing of the past.
Oh, that's what I was gonna ask, if they were still dealing with COVID in 1,000 years from now.
No, but and social media has diminished in popularity, but it's still a chaotic and bloody time period. And in the midst of all this, our hero Cyrus Lawson has had a very traumatic upbringing, and he's just trying to get away from it all. He wants to be a security guard on a small, out-of-the-way colony known as Hess, and he thinks he's going to have kind of a simple life. But that dream is pretty much ripped right from under him as the pirate crew of Hazard invades this little settlement in search of a special piece of data that will lead them to a treasure that is going to turn all the countries of Earth on their heads. It's madness. And in the midst of all this, Cyrus ends up kidnapped by this crew of pirates through a series of events I can't go into without giving away the book. But essentially, the series focuses on Cyrus dealing with his prejudice towards pirates and criminals and the like, overcoming it, as well as redefining his entire sense of right and wrong, coming past for his naive senses. It's going to be nothing but action in this book. I can tell you that. This is nonstop action. Awesome stuff. Pirates, space. What the hell else could you ask for?
Prejudice against like bad people, that's not a thing, is it?
Well, you know, the idea is pirates in this time period are not all what you would classify as pure evil.
Okay.
But it's that Cyrus in his mind, he believes that, you know, oh, if you're a pirate, you're a criminal, like you're just the scum of the earth. You're the worst. Like I never want to have to deal with pirates. And of course, you know, he gets captured by a crew of them, including they're led by Ivory, who is pretty much my favorite character because he's a total wise ass, but he's also got kind of an edge to him. So it's a nice balance between kind of anger issues, alcoholism, and sarcasm.
I like it.
Okay. He has that big price hunter type of look.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we got, you know, we have pirate hunters, we've got rival pirate crews, we've got adventure, we've got guns, we've got sexy ladies, everything that makes a comic awesome.
Hell yeah.
You got robots and midgets too?
We have robots. We have yet to do little people, but put a pin in that one.
To make something cool, you need everything.
Yes, everyone must be present. You need to diversify to make sure you've got everybody in your book.
You know what we should do? We should do a SJW version of Outlaw Nights where I just take all of my story, all of my characters, everything I've been building up, I throw it away, and instead all the characters just sit at a table in a Golden Girls looking kitchen and talk about like why the others in their group, like, you know, messing with their various privileges.
Yeah, and you call it Babes and Hunks in Space.
Well, no, we keep the title exciting. We keep it like Outlaw Nights Genesis of a Renegade. But then once you get into the book, it's just the characters sitting down and accusing each other of microaggressions.
Yeah, but you have Outlaw and Renegade in the title, and that's triggering words, dude.
You should know it should be
like Night Genesis of a Hunk.
Outlaw Nights Genesis of a Renegade kitchen table.
Exactly. It's kind of like, you know, what Marvel and DC are doing, where it's like they take an exciting title like Superman or Batman, you know, and you think, oh, it's going to be a Superman book. This is cool. And then you open it and Superman's being lectured by Lois Lane on why it's bad to have a penis.
And why it's better to put cream in your latte than...
We do have a question from Devilfish. He asks, does it have white drugs?
White drugs actually are mentioned in the series because one of our villains, Taurus, who is a pirate captain, is actually on white drugs.
Does the book come with white drugs?
That may be a secret perk we should add at some point.
Would it have some white drug smell to it, the book?
It should.
We got to get together after the stream's over, and we might have to brainstorm this. I'm thinking like a dissolvable page, you know, that turns into white drugs. Hail, brothers! We got Drew, aka Mr. E, in the chat. What's up?
Hail, Drew.
Yes, Comic Mark says space cocaine.
No, I'm just picturing. No, I'm picturing Anti-Comicsgate going on a tear. Be like, Comicsgate, now they're talking about smuggling drugs through their comic books.
Oh, yeah, this is going to get... I hope to God this gets clipped out of context. We will use that to your advantage, sir.
They're promoting smuggling methamphetamine.
When we reach the stretch goal, you're getting the Outlaw Night pills, and don't ask what they are.
It's a special pharmaceutical mix mixed up by yours truly.
Everybody goes nuts. He's offering drugs, and then you go, no, it's just a placebo. It's just a sugar pill.
So I'm looking here through your tiers. You don't have anything as a featured perk, man.
I know. I've been keeping this campaign fairly bare bones because The number one thing I've been noticing is just like a lot of campaigns tend to promise a lot of extras, and I noticed those campaigns tend to get delayed because there's always complications that come with that. And so I just I want to make mine, as simple as I can. My most important priority is getting it out in a timely manner and making sure it's the best quality I can provide.
Right on. I see you do have you have drawn in tier.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. There's 9 of those left. Very cool. 320 is a pretty decent price too.
Absolutely.
Or you can get some original art for 220. That's pretty awesome as well.
And you get drawn in issue 1, right?
Yep. That's correct.
How far ahead are you on issue 1 so far?
So far, we've got 9 pages totally completed, like lettered and everything. And we're currently working on a 10th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Captain Fuckhead says, my book's going to be laced with LSD. I'm only going to write the first 4 pages. The rest is up to you. Brilliant idea.
Yep.
That's out of the box thinking.
That's brilliant.
That reminds me of the Brian thing, where the book is just a fucking mirror and empty pages, so you can write your thoughts. Improve yourself.
I am backing Fuckhead for sure. 100% getting my money.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Mark says the book comes in a condom up the mailman's ass.
Ooh.
Now that sounds like quality.
That sounds like a return thing. But for me.
Interesting. I'm thinking on that.
I don't doubt it.
Rod says slight dusting of powder in the package. Indeterminate.
Well, we can't be too indeterminate,
No,
there was a scare of that.
You have to know, let them know at least it's drug, not which one.
Yeah, it's not anthrax.
Not gonna die from it.
No, this is gonna make you enjoy the book even more.
Well, depends how tolerant you are.
Yeah,
I've got a pretty high tolerance.
Just remember to pace yourselves, everybody.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I love Render Contender's artwork in this book. It looks absolutely fantastic, and press colors on the colors is nailing it. I mean, what a great combo.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Like every time these guys give me a page back, it's like Christmas for me.
Hell yeah.
Whenever I get a new page, stuff. I'm like staring at that thing for days.
Look, we got full backgrounds, not just blank weird colors. Gotta love that. Absolutely. I love the action in this shot with the oranges and yellows. It really brings that sense of kind of action and emotion to the shot,
Oh,
anger.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, this book is like, it's action, action, action. It's like ABC, action keeps on rolling.
So is this Kurt Russell here on the cover?
No, that's my man Ivory, who, he's actually half white and half Hispanic. So,
diversity.
Exactly.
Very good. Well, I noticed when I was pulling up the campaign page that you've already surpassed what you made on the first time that you tried to launch this book.
Oh yeah, my ego shot up a million times when that happened.
Right? Yeah, you got 16 left of your first 30, so you already made more than what you made in your 60-day on the last round. And you're creeping up pretty quick on that $3,000 mark. You're at 44% funded, your $6,500 goal. I think you're gonna make it this time, man. Just keep chipping away at it. Slow and steady wins the race a lot of times in these new campaigns. You're a pretty unknown element. You've never delivered a book before. Well, I mean, hey, it's true. I mean, Aaron here, he still is an unknown element, but he's got his first book shipped. It's out there in the wild.
I'm famous as fuck.
Only in some circles. You're only famous around here, really. We're still trying to make you a household name, though.
Aaron, is it true that you can't be killed by conventional weapons?
That is true.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
No, I can confirm. I can confirm that after having worked with him. Yeah. He can't just be killed. Devilfish says, does the mailman shit it on the porch, or is it a team effort? I guess that's up to you and your mailman as far as the condom up the mailman's ass.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, it does. That's a good point. Very good point. All right. So, can anybody guess what came in the mail?
Brand.
Vinny's book.
It is Vinny's book.
Oh,
nice.
Hmm.
You just got it now? Well, dude, I'm in Canada and I got it like 4 or 5 days ago.
Well, you probably backed it before I did. I got Through the Woods and Chaotic Flux 2.
Oh, you got
damn.
Chaotic Flux, you piece of shit. I didn't get that one.
Chaotic Flux 2 Metallic Edition.
Mm.
To go with my Metallic Edition of Book 1. I can't wait to read both of these, man. My weekend is pretty much fucking set now. I ain't doing shit but reading these books.
Oh, dude, man, I was fucking happy because I got through the woods, and I also got my City of Venus at the same time.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Now, though,
Nice.
I'm fucking waiting for my SOS, my Chaotic Flux, my Vestige. They're still not in.
Oh, bummer, dude. So I've gotten SOS. SOS was amazing. Loved that book. Vestige was great.
Oh, I'd like to mention one thing, though. Chimera.
Please.
Chimera is awesome. Like, he's on this shit. He keeps sending me messages. Did you get it yet? Like, he keeps following through to see if I got my book. And, dude, that's great customer service. Tip of the hat, brother.
That is.
I heard a rumor that Cybershock came out.
Cybershock? What the fuck's that book? Who worked on that shit?
I heard that.
You still have
Some
copies,
crazy
bro?
people.
You still have copies, right?
Yep.
How many do you have?
Altogether, counting the both covers, probably about 20 left.
So, guys, get on it.
Once those are gone, they're gone because on the Indiegogo, it was promised the number of copies were 125, and that's all I printed, and that's all there's ever going to be of those covers.
And go get it because I colored the shit out of it.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
And I edited the shit out of it, and it is good.
Yep.
And I just spent a lot of money on it.
That's right. Hail Aaron. So who's ready to get triggered? You guys ready to get some triggered?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah?
Go right ahead.
I've been waiting. I want to get angry.
Oh, no.
Of course we're fucking angry. Fucking pussy. Doesn't
No,
wanna
this the title of this triggers me because it puts fans in quotes.
Why they're wrong. And you know what's the worst thing is that they're applying something that's so fucking stupid. Is that when you study promotion and stuff like that, and you study social medias and all that shit, people only read the freaking headline. Like, people rarely fucking read the entire fucking thing, and often they'll fucking throw something shady that and then when you read it, it's something different.
Oh yeah, it's clickbait.
Yeah, like right now, Batman fans are angry at Patterson not working out. Why they're wrong? Meaning, everybody's wrong. Poor guy. Dude, the guy gets paid millions of dollars to play a fucking superhero. Look,
A superhero
Pratt,
that he should not have been cast to play, in my opinion.
dude, Pratt didn't complain that he had to lose fat and not be a fat man anymore and become a fucking stud to be a Star-Lord.
Nope.
Affleck went training like a motherfucker to become Batman.
Dude, Hugh Jackman. Look at Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, he
Look
got
at Vin
fucking
Diesel.
jacked.
Just look at Vin Diesel. He's off a movie. He's rocking the daddy bod with a fucking big belly. He goes to do a movie. He's back in shape. Oh, fuck off, you pussy. Go train yourself, you freak. And that guy's dead on my on that print.
Well, yeah, look at Christian Bale. I mean, did you guys ever see The Machinist?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's rail skinny in that movie, and then he turns around and he did the Batman with Chris Nolan, and he's fucking jacked.
Mm-hmm. Dude, my favorite movie from him, it's like Equilibrium. I love that.
Oh, that was a great movie.
And American Psycho.
Gun Fu, man.
Yep.
American Psycho, dude. He's fucking amazing in it.
Yeah, he's awesome in that.
When he starts the song and it's like, yeah, listen to that song. That's what they mean in it. And then he puts the jacket on. Why is there plastic? Don't worry about it. Listen to the music.
All I know is
go against the axe. Like, yeah.
I like when he's filming them and he's like, don't just stare at it, eat it.
Yeah, I like when he's sleeping with the girls, right? And I love that scene so much because he doesn't give a fuck about the girls. That guy's fucking himself. He's looking on the mirror going,
yeah.
You're like, that guy's fucking himself. Like the way that they made him like sociopath, psychopath, whatever. The way they made him, it works, dude. I love that movie.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
movie's great.
I'll tell you, like, you know, after the abomination that was the ending of Gotham, like, we need a muscular Batman.
Yeah.
And like, this shit right here, like, well, number one, Robert Pattinson was the worst choice in my opinion to play Batman.
He was, but I was willing to give him a shot. Willing to give him a shot until I heard this shit.
He killed a fucking vampire. He's just gonna kill Batman.
And I always think about, whenever I see him, I think about this story I read a long time ago about like actresses and stuff complaining that like he had a really bad body odor problem. So it was like, every time I see him now, I'm like, I wonder how bad he's stinking up that studio. You know, like, I wonder how.
Oh gosh.
You have Dillard draw in the chat going, Vin Diesel has got to be the worst actor in the history of movies. Okay, I've seen worse, dude. I've seen a lot fucking worse than that guy.
He's not a great actor, but I've definitely seen a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Vin Diesel's kind of the same person in every movie, but he's still good though.
Yeah, but dude, it's like you have different types of actors.
He has no range.
You have actors that they are the character, right?
Yeah.
And you have actors that melt into a character. You can't, like, you know, Bruce Willis. He's not a fucking great actor.
It's true.
Yeah. Same thing. Same thing. Which one's a nigger? It's the character. It's them that sells it off, right?
Exactly.
Can you say? Wait. Can you say his last name again?
Schwarzenegger.
Don't say it again.
Yeah, it was a little.
Oh, we got Keto Subway says, "Oh yeah, I heard of Cybershock. That's the book I funded." Wow, taking all the credit for funding Cybershock.
Dude, he bought 25 copies.
Yeah, to be fair, he did. To be fair, he did pretty much fund the whole book.
Damn, 25. I didn't know that. 25.
No, he didn't buy that many. He didn't buy that many. But he bought a lot though. Like his pack, he had the largest package.
He had the
he had the largest package besides comps. Besides comps being sent out, Chris had the most things bought.
Wait, who got comps?
You did.
I got the books I paid for.
No. you got one comp. You got a special edition comp.
Moving on.
I didn't.
What, Adam?
I didn't get my special edition.
Adam, we made this deal when you first started the project.
I know.
You got the stuff you bought, and then you got a special edition as a comp.
I'm just fucking with you.
Don't start this.
Dome City Sandman says Cybershock is worth the money. The pages jump right out at you. I'm looking forward to the next issue.
No,
Thanks, dude.
I didn't get my variant cover.
See,
you don't get one unless you pay for it.
Look how I started.
Damn it.
But you got paid money. Adam didn't get paid money.
That's true. I
like how we're having this conversation in public.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know we're just messing the fuck around.
Aaron just doxed my page rate to everybody. Dushitu says this is the new normal. People should bow down to celebrities.
Oh, of course.
Devilfish is the Jared Leto version of Batman. Yeah.
Oh man, yes.
Rot says he's going to make a fine Batman, and the film will be great. YouTube just wants something to rail on with this one.
No, how
What?
dare you ask him to do what you paid for?
Wait, Rot, are you taking Pattinson's side?
I think he is.
What? We got Daddy Duder, Pops Culture, joining us all the way from Tokyo. Hail, brethren. Good evening. Good evening to you. Welcome once again. Yes,
All right,
evening.
CG Japan.
Evening, Rotten. Because not everybody lives in the States, you asshole. So narrow-minded. No wonder he takes Pattinson's side.
Yeah, Daddy Duder. Isn't he in China or something?
Japan.
Japan, yeah.
I think he's in Tokyo. Why did that just highlight Batman?
I don't
know. So this article,
that was like a random Zach thing.
Yeah. So this article is not. It's not clickbait. Whoever wrote this, this made me very angry. So it says some people seem genuinely mad at the prospect of Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne in The Batman being anything less than massively muscled with anger that the actor isn't constantly working out for the role. Well, Batman is probably the peak human being, as far as looks go. So I don't think it's really too much to ask that the actor who's playing Batman, kind of look the part.
I do like it when Batman looks like Batman.
I think they should have him super skinny, and then Joker should be jacked.
You think so?
Don't
like
tempt
them. Like a little role reversal?
Yeah.
Don't tempt them. They'd probably do it. Just because, you weren't expecting that,
And then they 69 at the end.
Now,
he's gonna be skinny as fuck. Then you're gonna see Catwoman coming in, and she's gonna be jacked like the Hulk.
Yeah. Catwoman's gonna come in. It's gonna be Rebel Wilson.
Nah, she's gonna be fat like Fate. There you go.
Yeah,
that tracks.
Because he's doing. Hey, don't tell me to work out. So after that, it's gonna be like the girl that's gonna be Catwoman is gonna say, "Don't tell me I need to be fit." Yeah, that's what I paid you for, and you're not getting it.
Hey, we got Vic King in the chat. Says, "Hail Adam, free to all." What's free? Entertainment? My entertainment? Yeah, it's free. What is going on? My chat just keeps jumping all over the place. StreamYards, get it together. Good Lord.
I know, right?
Dillard says, yeah, but Vin Diesel is not only mentally challenged, he also has the dumbest looking potato face. Not only am I subjected to the worst acting ever, I have to watch a literal human Jerusalem cricket.
I strongly disagree with Dillard on this. I like Vin Diesel. I think Vin Diesel is cool.
Vin Diesel's a national treasure.
Yeah, I really like Riddick.
I did like Riddick.
Can we stay on topic for just 1 minute?
We are on topic.
1 minute.
You brought up Vin Diesel.
I didn't bring up Vin Diesel. Dillard brought up Vin Diesel.
Your chat did, and you brought it up.
I was curious about how Vin Diesel ties into all this.
I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah, because earlier we were talking about people not training, and we're like, even Vin Diesel goes full fat on vacation and comes back fully, built.
Well, Jason Momoa kind of did it a little bit too.
Yep.
Good actors should change their body types depending on the role. I mean, actually, talking about Leto, what was that movie where I think he played like Mark David Chapman, and he put on all that weight?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, why the fuck would he fucking audition for Batman if he doesn't want to get ready to be
If he doesn't want to be Batman?
Yeah.
Because he just wants to virtue signal the woke folk?
I'm telling you, dude, we're getting Bat Twilight.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, Riot Kitty, hail girl, says Robbie is just having flashbacks to Twilight when he was only known for his taking off the shirt in glistening abs. Yeah, we're gonna get
Talk about
Batman.
really glistening.
Yep.
Yeah, I wonder if Batman will sparkle.
Oh, he probably will.
Yes.
Rod is still defending this movie. Said the director has a good track record. I think it will be something unique. Yeah, with a anorexic Batman, it'll be very unique.
Who stinks to high heaven.
Riot Kitty asks, I wonder what happened to Taylor Lautner. He was in that Netflix Western with Adam Sandler, and that's the last he was ever seen.
Like, to be honest, I was willing to give him his chance. All right. Until then. Until that. Come on. If you don't, dude, I don't want to train to look like I'm fit. I don't want to gain some muscle mass. I don't want to.
He wants Adam to be able to identify with him.
I want my cake and eat it too, and not get fat.
Had enough of this body shaming.
Yeah, Adam's getting a lot of body shaming for his Jesus-like physique.
No, that's what we want. We want either like anorexic Batman or Fat Man. Come on, let's get Kevin Smith in there.
Oh God,
Kevin Smith's skinnier than I am right now. Dude looks like a skeleton.
Oh, dude.
I think losing weight actually made him look older.
Oh, it did.
Dude, he's getting
His eyes are all sunken in. He looks very unhealthy.
It's not just that he's full vegan now, vegetarian, vegan.
Oh God.
He fell into that thing with his daughter and everything. Dude,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
very, very fucking soy as fuck. And I was a big fan. I used to respect that guy a lot. Love his movies. Then I saw the trailer for the reboot of Jay and Silent Bob. And dude, just the scene of his daughter, I'm like, why the fuck is she an actress? She's ugly. Dude, your wife was a better actress than that in the shitty movie, and she's a shitty actress.
Damn.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm sorry, she's not a great actress at all.
Yeah, I didn't watch the reboot because, like, just from the trailer, I'm like, I don't need to watch 50-year-old men pretend like they're 20 again, you know? Like,
Thanks, Riot Kitty.
I appreciate that.
I was gonna say, just by the trailer, you see that it's technically every joke, everything that was in the first version is getting cocked.
of course.
And it's pretty damn obvious.
Hell Sketch Therapy says Henry Cavill couldn't shave his mustache because he had to stay in character for Mission Impossible. Does the new Batman have a previous arrangement to play a wuss?
Possible.
Yeah, but
very possible.
Yeah, but the Superman thing is, you have to understand that if it was not because of the reshoot, it would have been okay. But because it was a reshoot, that the shooting was done and they forced him to do a reshoot, and he was under contract for Mission Impossible, he could not shave it, which is fucking stupid because it's easier to add a mustache than
seriously.
That's true. Devilfish, the movie with Nick Cage and Leto about weapons dealing was quite good. Forget what it's called. That was Lord of War. Great, great movie.
Yep.
Great movie. Hex Allen Comics, welcome. Says, I'm so done with CrossFit Batmans.
Bring on the anemic Batman.
Yeah, maybe I should try out next time. I think Vic King says it's not Adam's fault. He's a thinner Robert Patterson. Yeah, it's not my fault.
I mean, let's face it. Like when David Masseuse put on the Batman outfit, that was pretty much an open door for anybody to put on the Batman outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I think you are correct. Where's Sketch? I just lost Sketch Therapy's comment. God damn it! There it was. Kevin Smith equals Hollywood knob schlobber. I agree. Okay, back to this article here because I don't even think the real triggering has even started.
Really?
Yeah. So it says that Pattinson reveals that while Warner Brothers hired him a personal trainer and provided the actor with gym equipment so he can keep up his fitness for the role of Bruce Wayne, in reality, he has, quote, barely done anything. For him, he said that the choice was about not getting fully ripped for the role because, quote, if you're working out all the time, you're part of the problem. You set a precedent. No one was doing this in the 70s. Even James Dean, he wasn't exactly ripped. Well, James Dean was never cast as Bruce Wayne, to my knowledge.
Jesus Christ.
Did he mean Dean Cain, maybe? That got casted as Superman? Like, he was not, like, ripped, but he was in fucking good shape.
Yeah, he was beefy.
Yeah,
Dean King's pretty beefy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Like in Smallville? Dude, he filled that costume pretty decent.
Yeah.
He had his abs. He was in good shape. He was not a scrawny motherfucker.
So here's where this article really takes a turn. And it goes from being an actual news article to, this is definitely an op-ed piece. So the writer states, Pattinson's not wrong either, but for some, this comment was considered an egregious error or sign of disrespect towards the role of Batman. Well, yes, it was. YouTuber John Campea seemed particularly aggrieved that Pattinson isn't working out for the Batman, as, in his opinion, he wasn't taking his duties as Bruce Wayne seriously, because he's not.
Paid for. That's what he's getting paid for.
John Campea, of all people.
Yeah, that's the one. That's who got singled out. Most criticisms of his comments, which it should be noted, are in the context of a very strange interview where Pattinson's sense of humor is, to put it bluntly, extremely weird, seem rooted in some very restricting notions of what Batman, and indeed men in cinema, should and must aspire to look like.
Oh, for
okay,
God's sake.
so he's trying to body shame the actual Batman. Okay, got it.
Well, no, like what Pattinson's. I think the part that's annoying is when Pattinson, his whole, that's part of the problem. Like that was a total body shaming signal right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so naturally we have to go down that road of just, it's like, just admit you're fucking lazy. It's like, you don't need to play this game of like, well, no, I'm doing this for the greater good or whatever. No, you're not. You just don't want to work out, just admit it.
Yeah, and that's what you get paid for. Like you're not an dude.
Rotten asks, have you guys watched the films Pattinson has been in lately, or are you guys talking out your asses?
I didn't see that one he was in with the elephant.
We don't care about him because he sucks.
I have to second what Aaron says.
I mean, like I said before, I was giving him a chance because some people said that he was a good actor. Right? Maybe he could pull it off. I was waiting for it. But dude, I'm sorry. If you're going to start complaining about that you have to stay in shape to play Batman, then come on. It's like saying, hey, I want to be a comic book artist, but I don't want to draw every fucking day.
I mean, I agree. I think that, I was going to give this a chance. But to hear that he's basically saying, fuck the role, I'm going to do what I want, is saying that he's not going to give us the Batman that we're looking for.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, it's like, it's not really a question of his acting ability. It's that he's just not a good fit for the character.
Like somebody said before, he would fit better for Batman Beyond type of guy, more than actual Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I could see him as maybe Dick Grayson.
Yeah, I could see that definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, aka Mystery, says Adam West worked out Charles Atkins style. Yeah, I mean that was in the 60s. There was no there wasn't the amount put into acting that there is now.
Back then, we didn't have the type of training neither. But like somebody muscle was somebody like Adam West back then. It was somebody in perfect shape. Remember those freaking comic books in the back? Have the perfect body. Perfect body was not to be like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, or what we see everywhere now.
Yeah.
What's just happened? Why is there two Aarons?
I don't know. I got kicked out. Now I'm back in the show.
Oh, wow.
Are you still here?
Yeah.
All right, that's weird.
That was really cool. Weird. I like when there's two Aarons.
Two Aarons is too much.
Part of the woke show.
Way too much, Aaron. Rod asked, "Did you guys like Keaton's Batman?"
Yes, I did.
I liked Keaton. Keaton was good Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he made a great Bruce Wayne. His Batman was, I mean, it's. I think it was a very likable kind of portrayal of Batman. You know.
Yeah, but do we understand that most of the freaking cool shots of Batman, it was a stunt double? Like, he did wear the costume often, but most of the action was always the stunt double, and that guy's in fucking shape.
Yeah, and Devilfish says Keaton was a slob that was all in the suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
But did Warner Brothers at the time ask Keaton to get into shape? Did they provide him with a personal trainer and workout equipment to say, "Hey, beef up for this role," or did they just say, "Hey, play Batman"?
Was it part of his contract like it was with him?
Exactly. Ted Lehman says, "My daughters have bigger balls than this guy."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. Dude, my son, my 18-year-old is beefier than that guy. And you've seen Logan, right, Adam?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You all thought he was me.
Yeah. Rod is like, I didn't realize he was such a Pattinson stan.
Yeah, Rod, why are you like so speaking of triggered, like what is your problem, dude?
Right? I was expecting us to get triggered, not Rod in the chat. Says he sucks, but you haven't watched any of his films since Twilight. I've seen one or two of his other.
I'm not obligated to watch any of this dude's films. I don't give a shit about him.
Yep.
So Ben Affleck got huge for Batman. How did that work out?
It's
well,
not
he
my
quit
fault.
because he wasn't allowed to direct.
It's not our fault that for once he plays in a movie that we want to watch.
And I mean, to be fair, I did not watch Ben Affleck Batman. I didn't watch any of that.
Really?
Because I just thought, like, when they cast Ben Affleck, I was so disgusted. I was just like, I'm not doing this. And I know people have said, like, oh, he played a great Batman and all. It's just, I refuse to give that man any of my time.
He was
He
was fucking amazing.
I thought he did well.
Yeah.
I like Affleck though. I mean, I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm a stan like Rotten is for Pattinson, but I like Affleck.
It's like when you go watch a Daredevil, right? It's not Ben Affleck that ruined the goddamn movie. He nailed the fucking Daredevil character. The movie was shit though.
Yeah.
The story was shit.
That's good.
If you check the director's cut, the movie's way fucking better.
Yes, yeah, the director's cut of that is way more watchable than
because it was one of the
release.
It was one of the first movies that got a reshoot, and it was the thing of like, it's gonna be Valentine's Day, and we needed to get to the girl, so we're gonna reshape the movie and make it more about Elektra.
Yeah,
they took away the murder scene, the thing in court. Dude, there was no court scenes actually, and there was a big one in it. If you look at the director's cut. It makes way more sense.
I need to go back and rewatch that. It's been a while since I've watched
the Kingpin's assistant killed the fucking girl. That's why they end up in court. And you even had what's his name in there? Not El Cool J, but the other one, Coolio in there.
Coolio, yeah. Dillard says, "I would rather see Pattinson drop 40 pounds for Batman than see Vin Diesel live another day."
Oh, come on.
Mitchell says Vin Diesel for Batman. Devilfish says, "Hail on the Diesel." Oh God, yeah. So, I personally think that this is going to be a travesty of a movie. It's gonna whether Warner Brothers or who's ever actually like producing this, I would assume Warner Brothers, AT&T, whether they want to or not, I have a feeling that this is going to get all kinds of agenda interjected into it.
It's already starting. Don't body shame him. Don't make him train. Don't ask nothing from him. Just pay him, and he'll show up.
And Zoe Kravitz, I'm sure she'll want to slip in some kind of message.
Yeah.
So this is interesting here. So It says, by the time viewers got to Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, the DCEU and superhero cinema at large had seemingly agreed upon a Rob Liefeld level of musculature as the heroic prime. It didn't seem to matter that such a physique made very little sense for someone who is supposed to be a fast-moving detective whose brand is inspired by a marsupial.
I think it's funny that instead of going like, oh, they decided to go like the Jim Lee or the O'Byrne or whatever their name are. No, they're going for one of the ones that are like the lamest, has the worst reputation for
the Rob Liefeld
shit. Yeah, they're trying to fucking like, dude, it's fucking.
Anytime
stupid.
I hear Rob Liefeld's name, I can't help but think of the Captain America drawing where you could like sit a coffee mug on his chest.
I miss the days when like people writing these articles like would just explain people's points of view instead of like doing their little meta commentary throughout. You know, like this is so stupid. Like he's literally making fun of people in an article. Like that's his whole shtick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's literally just being like, "Oh, these babies want it this way." Well, it was also another way a long time ago. It's like, yeah, like how popular was that? You know, like
I keep saying, they're all fucking Greta's. How dare you tell me I shouldn't work for something? How dare you say I need to work hard to be good at something?
Yeah, Vic King says DCU problems were in the scripting, not the casting. I tend to lean that way as well. Dome City Sandman says they only cast Pattinson for Batman because Daniel Kibblesmith was unavailable. Kibblesmith is the asshole who is trying to ruin the New Warriors.
Oh God.
Apparently, some comic shop bought 500 copies of that book. Pre-ordered 500 copies of that book.
Well,
Good
no,
Lord.
that store's going to be closing soon.
Yeah, I can't wait to see like the follow-up story on that. I bought 500 copies of this book. And I have 499 copies left on my shelf.
Yeah, those are gonna rot. Like he's crazy. Those are gonna rot on the shelf like Iceman.
Yeah, he thinks his thought process behind it was because even though it's getting a lot of negative attention in the media, that you know, no attention is bad attention. And
yeah, he's wrong though. He's so sadly wrong. Those copies are gonna sit in his back issue bin forever.
Soon he's gonna be singing that song. 500 copies of New Warriors on the wall. 500 copies of New Warriors on the wall.
Take none down.
The clothes shut down. 500 on the wall.
To be fair, I do think there will be a couple of sales from people who just want to read it because it's so bad.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be a big number.
It's not going to be 500 at that one store, though.
Yeah.
So this is interesting, too, because she goes on to say, frankly, a lot of actors would love the opportunity to do such roles without having to commit to 18 months of chicken breasts and broccoli diets, complete with 4 hours in the gym every day. Think about that. Is that really so much to ask? 18 months of chicken breast and broccoli diet and 4 hours at the gym?
Dude, if you don't want to play Batman, don't play Batman. Just go play another fucking sparkling vampire.
God. No, but it's true. Like they're complaining about him getting paid to get in shape.
Yeah, exactly. I'm starting to wonder if this article wasn't written by Rotten. I wonder if Kaylee Donaldson is a pen name for Rotten Glory. I'm very curious.
Wouldn't make a lot of sense now. Just joking, Rot.
Yeah, we love you, man. So on the other end of the spectrum, I think pretty much everyone, at least in the panel, maybe not in the chat, agrees that Batman is probably not going to be great if they continue down this line. So on the other end, I did come across something that might actually be a sleeper hit if these rumors that these tweets about are true. And that is the Green Lantern TV show through HBO Max. Now, before I even get into everything, I have to bring this up. Why is DC doing a Green Lantern show through HBO Max when they have their brand new streaming platform that has?
Because it didn't work.
So is the streaming service going away?
I don't know, because right now they turned their stream service because they didn't have all their property there. That was one of the things, right? And there's also the fact that they were advertising a lot of you could have access to all their digital comics in there. I think that's
You have access to some digital comics in there.
Mm-hmm.
Some digital. It's not very deep. Rod says, "Hey, you guys are taking the easy path on this one. I have the balls to say it up front. The film is going to be cool as fuck." Well, I am going to hold that to you.
Yeah.
And when this movie comes out and you're wrong, I'm going to rub it in your face.
I was gonna say, yeah, probably the same thing with the remake of The Crow, right?
What remake of The Crow?
You know, I tend not to lie to myself about movies and all, but you know, whatever.
Hail Devilfish, thank you for stopping by. Go get some rest and tune in next week. We do this every Saturday morning, brother.
Raw had to go. Raw had to go. He's got to go masturbate to Twilight.
Drew says AT&T owns both. That makes sense. That does make sense. Okay, so these are the rumors swirling around about this Green Lantern TV show. So it says here, take everything you read on this thread with a grain of salt. But it goes on to say the series will be set in the same continuity as the Green Lantern Corps movie. Season 1 is expected to be released in late 2021, early 2022, and will follow two timelines and lean heavily into the mythology that Jeff Johns created in the comics. Off to a good start so far.
Yeah, but Jeff Johns, didn't he turn full SJW and stuff like that lately?
No. I feel like no, I don't think so. If anything, he stepped down as the CCO of DC because he wanted to get back into actually writing comics. Everything that I've read from him has been pretty spot on, just good entertainment. I mean, I haven't read anything very recently. I didn't read his Shazam run with Dave Eaglesham, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everything else I've read of his has always been really entertaining. Yeah. I'm still waiting for Three Jokers, which was supposed to come out. I think that it was supposed to be out this month or maybe next month, but you know, with DC and everything going belly up.
Roddy just answered, The Crow was never remade. There were several films made, completely different stories. Only the first Crow film was great. Salvation was decent. Dude, they announced they're doing a remake of the actual Crow with Eric Draven.
No.
With Robert Pattinson.
They did announce, like, they did talk about the actor they were going to take. But it has been quiet for the last few months. But it wasn't the plan to do a remake of The Crow. And to me, I think
with Eric Draven.
Yes, it's fucking insulting to the person that lost his fucking life doing that movie. And he
seriously.
Leave it alone.
Leave it the fuck alone. Do another movie with another Crow. There's like Rod says there's many. Like James O'Barr created multiple The Crow. There's different ones. So just do another one. Leave Eric Draven the fuck alone.
Well, you could remake that original movie 1,000 times and it would never be as good as the original one.
No.
That one was a masterpiece.
Yep.
No, like
it's like RoboCop. You know, the first RoboCop. It's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I know you have. I don't know if y'all watched any of Red Letter Media, but like I remembered one time one of them said something that I thought it just really rang true to me. It's like, why are people remaking movies that were classics when it's like you can remake movies that were awful and make them better?
No, because they're trying to reinvigorate the fandom. They're trying to remake the movie for the next generation.
They fell the entire Hollywood there fell into the that type of mentality there where it's the blockbuster, right? So right now they're living in IPs that are already existing and the thing. So they're going, oh, that didn't work, so we're not going to touch that. That worked. Let's revamp it. Worst thing come to show, we can make it worse. There's already this, and that's the thing. That's what they're going with, and that's what they're ruining. It's the same thing with fucking DC and Marvel. DC Marvel owns IPs that they screwed over a whole bunch of fucking artists and creators for years.
Looks like we resummoned Devilfish. He says, "I'm back. Leave the crow the fuck alone."
Right? Dude, it's a fucking stupid mentality that they're stuck in, and it's
So this show is saying that it's going to have two congruent like storylines, timelines. The past timeline is going to focus on Abin Sur and Thal Sinestro as Green Lanterns and set up the events that led to Abin's death and Sinestro's downfall, while the other timeline is going to be the present, which is going to focus on Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz being recruited into the Green Lantern Corps and having to learn to work together, which is, that's pretty much straight from the comics. Then they get there, and you're getting your diversity quota in there by having the Hispanic and Middle Eastern Green Lanterns. It says Hal Jordan and John Stewart won't appear, but will be referenced as their story will be told in the Green Lantern Corps movie.
So you were right. It's gonna be his daughter.
Well, no, because if you read any of like Jessica Cruz's storyline, hers is really interesting. Like she's got a real kind of hero's journey, because she doesn't get a normal Green Lantern ring. She gets like it's the Earth 3 Green Lantern ring, which is like, it's a parasite. It's
more powerful.
It is more powerful, but it's very evil, because she's not really a great person. But then I can't remember exactly how the whole storyline unfolds at this point, but she's got a very cool kind of redemption arc where she eventually earns the true Green Lantern ring and the old ring is destroyed. So if they do stick to this, it could be really interesting and really, really good, as long as they stick to what Jeff Johns put before them and not say, oh, we don't have any source material for this.
Is this on CW though? What is this on?
No, this is going to be on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Oh,
dude,
good.
Dillard really has a hard-on for fucking Vin Diesel. Yeah, I heard
He's
they're
saying
remaking
he
The Crow with Vin
died.
Diesel, but he's refusing to wear the makeup. I'm like, dude, he's really like reach out to him, get a room.
Vic King says, Rot just told me Ryan Reynolds was a great Green Lantern and you should fight him. I will fight you over that.
It was a great casting though, but the movie was shit.
That movie was shit. Yeah, the cast in that was pretty solid, but the movie was terrible.
Like everything they did, like on the Earth thing, was shit. Like when he goes on Oa, it's cool, but everything else is shit.
Dome City Salmon says, ugh, I hate Cruz and Baz.
Yep.
Well, maybe that part of the show won't be for you. But it sounds like they're doing 2 different TV shows and at least 1 or 2 different movies.
Nice.
So yeah. Ted Lehman says, wouldn't that mean this needs to be canceled? Oh, yeah, if it's on CW, probably.
But I think it's funny because he said like he refuses to wear the makeup, right? Because that's exactly what happened with the fucking Bloodshot. I watched the movie Bloodshot the other day because
I didn't want to watch that.
I watched it just because I was fucking curious. And dude, he doesn't have the pale white skin. He has it once for 3 seconds.
Weak. God, all these new age actors just suck. Get into the damn role.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's talked in we'll backtrack just a little bit. Hal Jordan and John Stewart won't appear, but will be referenced as their story will be told in the Green Lantern Corps movie, They will be part of the honor guard hence Simon and Jessica being the beat cops of Sector 2814. So I guess Hal and Stuart will be more out in space, where you've got Jessica and Simon more or less on Earth. It says the plan for season 2 is to connect directly with the Green Lantern Corps movie by having the past timeline show young Hal's training under Sinestro, while the movie will show older Hal training John. That's pretty cool.
So now we have a Green Lantern. His name is Simon.
Simon Baz.
Okay.
Yeah. It goes on to say Kilowog, Tomar Ray, Katma Tui, and Salak will be featured as the Green Lantern Corps trainers. Jessica and Simon's fellow recruits will include Boudica, Lyra, Steel, Green Man, Vath Sarn, and Ismont Cole. The Guardians will also appear. The Manhunters will be the main villains of Season 1.
Oh, that's interesting.
And there are also talks about introducing Guy Gardner in Season 2. It says casting is already underway. They're looking obviously for Middle Eastern males, 25 to 35 for Simon, Hispanic females, 21 to 29 for Jessica. They want an A-lister for Sinestro because he's the one that will definitely alternate between the series and the movies. One name that has been floated.
Do you know what's the thing I found the funniest in this shit? It's remember that we got fucking Al Jordan. He was the only human. There's an entire sector. There's more than one type of alien that he's responsible of, that freaking ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But right now, he was the first human, but right now, every fucking Green Lantern of this sector are human now?
Yeah, it's he opened the doorway, essentially.
And now there's like 25. It's like, what happened to one Green Lantern per sector?
They got rid of that a while ago. I think Johns was the one who really kind of did away with that.
No, that's just like everybody's human. It's like, what happened to the aliens? That's the thing that I love about Green Lanterns. That it was like they were space cops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, space cops is exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And there was more diversity.
But they in the Johns run, they had 4 for a while, and they basically had 2 to patrol the actual sector and 2 just to patrol Earth itself, because Earth is such a fucking shithole and it attracts all this negative attention.
But that's why Guy Gardner is not a Green Lantern anymore. He was the Warrior.
He was the Warrior, but then he became a Green Lantern again because the Warrior, like the DNA tried to kill him.
And you only had John Stewart and Al Jordan, and you had the other one. I don't remember.
Kyle Rayner.
Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
Guys, don't worry because Brian Bendis is bringing in a Gold Lantern.
Yay!
What, gold's not yellow?
No, actual Gold Lantern.
What? Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up, dude.
What? I have not heard this.
I think it's supposed to be for the future though, because it's like it's like a future Justice League. It has like a new Dr. Fate, and it has Gold Lantern.
You lost me at characters.
I mean, it's not going to be good.
Lord. Ted Lehman says no because EVS created Cruz. Should get a lot of negative attention, which is just positive attention for EVS.
They should have Atrocitus in the movie.
What that means, at least
I love Atrocitus.
That means that EVS is going to be making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Dome City says too many human Green Lanterns is why I don't care for Cruz and Baz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do like them though.
I mean, Cruz is hot.
That's a cartoon, you freak.
I mean, look where we are. I mean,
Our cool world.
Says God, Bendis is awful. Fuck Gold Lantern. It's part of the emotional spectrum. What emotional color is gold?
Oh no, opposite to silver in that universe. I don't. At this point.
Yeah, we're the Silver Lanterns.
He's the future emotion. He's the Pattinson emotion.
No,
I
he's
like
the,
this here. Vic King says unicorn rainbow fart lantern Bendis, burlap lantern Tom King.
I think
Burlap lantern.
I think considering that we have SJWs running the comics biz for right now, at least, I think the goal should be the righteous indignation emotion.
Mm.
Just being totally uppity with people and judging them.
Stupendous hell, bro. He says they will just change the name a la David Banner. Cider Hype says it's happiness. It's happiness.
Or it could be that.
Mr. Yonafui Hale says it is part of the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that never happened. Now Bendis is just making shit up.
No, that's part of the Gold Lantern thing. That's what he's talking about.
There's no such thing as gold lanterns.
Ask Brian Michael Bendis.
No, I will not. Ted Lehman's got it right. Gold is Mary Sue.
Yes. That's synonymous with what I was saying.
The Gold Lantern draw their power from their members' unfathomable happiness and joy. That's in quotes. Where did you get that quote?
Oh,
because
no.
I want to say how wrong it is.
Remember Gold Member?
Yeah, Cold Member.
Austin Powers.
When I picture unfathomable happiness and joy, I
Got
think
the golden touch. He touched it too much.
I think about that new drawing of Felicia Hardy. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
about
the fat one.
just that psychotic look on her face of just being crazed. Like that's what I think about. Unfathomable happiness.
Sketch therapy, just like Gold Lantern versus Silverhawks, dude. Yeah, and Silverhawks win.
When I think of unfathomable happiness and joy, I get sick to my stomach.
It's
Is it because it's so unfathomable?
Yeah, I think so. The guy they got for Sinestro in the old Green Lantern movie, Tom. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. That dude was I thought he was perfect for the role. Tom Strong. There it is. I thought he was perfect. Like if they could bring him back, I think they could really have something.
When they were casting and they said about Ryan Reynolds, like I'm like, yeah, dude, that's a good cast, but dude, Nathan Fillion, dude, it would have been the best.
Dude,
he's already doing the voice, dude, in the fucking cartoon, and he looks the fucking part.
Dude, he was in that. Somebody made like a fan movie with him as Green Lantern. It's fucking amazing.
Dude, he looks the part. He is Green Lantern.
Ryan Magus, hail, bro. He says, I say Bendis has only allowed the fuchsia lanterns. That's that's love.
The fuchsia lanterns.
Yeah, that's the pink lanterns.
When are we going to get the burnt sienna lanterns?
Would that be like?
I'm still waiting for the brown lanterns.
I don't think you want the brown
lantern.
I don't think you want the brown lantern core, man.
The power of poop.
The brown lantern core.
That actually sounds like a great parody. The Brown Lanterns.
Their rings are shaped like toilets.
Yes.
They own all the TP in the universe.
Yeah, Mr. Yonafu's on board. He said the Brown Lantern, the power of throw shit.
Yeah.
Power of throw shit.
When the shit hits the fan, call the Brown Lanterns.
Ranch dressing lantern. That's a pretty good
Yeah,
one,
that's
too.
the jizz lanterns.
Yeah, the jizz lanterns.
I think we know what emotion they represent.
Are they wearing a cock ring on that one?
No, Man of Sex is gonna write the Jizz Lantern Corps for DC.
I could see that. That might fit into the next issue of the parody section of CD Jumpstart.
like a while back we were discussing like what if Lobo had the red lantern before it happened, right? I'm like, yeah, dude, it would be fucking funny. Like the red ring comes to him and it doesn't fit in his finger. He wears it as a cock ring. That would be so fucking Lobo, right? He gets the ring, doesn't fit. Oh well.
I think they grow to size though.
I know. I just thought it was funny.
Captain Fuckett says you don't want to see the Brown Lanterns running. We got Kev Pod. Hail, Kev Pod. Welcome. Says pointing out the obvious lantern.
It's called Lantern Exposition.
What was that? Wasn't that from South Park? Captain Hindsight.
Yeah.
Yes.
He coming in is like, you should have done this, and then he just flies away. Like, are you gonna help? Like, no, but you should have done it this way, and you wouldn't have this problem.
Dude, it's like in Austin Powers. Remember Battle Exposition?
I love yes. I love
it was
that.
hilarious.
It was one of my favorites of that entire movie series. Oh shit! So let's segue all of this this poop talk and everything into More Lethal.
So I was gonna say another commercial.
Yep. We bring you More Lethal from Mr. Aaron Calamari, art by Ibai Canales, and then art on section 2 by PK.
Woo.
Yep.
So what the fuck is that?
Pitch us.
I have to promote this now.
Womp,
womp. Okay.
I don't feel like promoting.
I don't deserve this.
So here we go.
Instead of a precedent, right? That everybody's gonna think that when you do a campaign, you need to promote it. So I don't think it's
Yeah, that's the part of the problem.
That's shaming.
You guys that are promoting these books are part of the problem. So More Lethal is about a synthetic swordswoman who has to save her master who's been captured by cyber ninjas. And it's a 32-page black and white cyberpunk action comic. And people get chopped up and then you buy it.
Nice.
Wait, shouldn't you buy it and then?
Well, people get chopped up and then I sell it to you.
Okay.
So we get the aftermath.
Yeah. Get the afterbirth of me and Ibai Canales and PK working together. That's the first story, and because the book comes with 2 stories, one by Canales. That's the Canales one. I don't know what Route 10 is linking. Is that my campaign?
Yeah, that's you. It's just the short link.
And then the second story is going to be drawn by PK, and that is where they call these girls Blade Girls. The main character is a Blade Girl, and her name's Akani, and she's a heroic Blade Girl. But they use these Blade Girls for different missions and stuff. And in the second story, one of her loved ones is murdered by an evil Blade Girl, and she has to go for revenge, and she ends up having to fight the evil Blade Girl. This pictures you're seeing here is from the first story with Ibai Canales, where Akani has to fight through cyber ninjas and bosses to capture or to save her captured master.
Nice.
Badass. This has got to be the best value in standing right now.
This is 32 pages for $5. There's going to be two 15-page chapters, one by Canales and one by PK, and then the chapter break like mini covers are going to be in the book, and both of those are going to be drawn by John Joseph Ball. John Joseph Ball drew the cover, and each one of these books also comes with a free trading card by Carla Tornielli.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a fun comic book. It's something I wanted to put out at a low price point since we've got the world crisis going on right now and people don't have a lot of money. I wanted to put out something that most people could afford and give them a lot of value for it.
And you said you're printing this like digest size, like manga size?
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be it'll be smaller than a regular comic, but not by a lot. Like whatever, like think be like 5.5 by 7.5, somewhere in that range.
Nice. I kind of dig the smaller books.
For the smaller is the artists are really pressed for time, and they can draw on a smaller piece of paper and it still shrink down and still look good.
Makes sense.
So that's one of the reasons I went for the smaller size. It might help me cut down on printing costs since I'm only charging $5 for the book. But I wanted to give a decent number of pages, so this is actually going to have more pages than Cybershock did.
Yeah, because
but it is black
story, right?
It is black and white.
Yeah, but it's got. I mean, it's black and white, but it's not black and white because.
Well, it's got the
It's got the grayscale.
It's grayscaled. Yeah.
Like Canalis's, I love Canalis's artwork as is, like, because he gets so much shading in there and everything that you don't. I mean, color is cool. I like color. I usually prefer color, but with Canalis's art, like, I love his black and whites, his grayscales. I think they're phenomenal.
It's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's great stuff. Wait till you see the lettering.
Can't wait to get my SOS. That was the last book he did before. It's the first book I got from him, and that one I backed in on day one.
Canalis just keeps getting better too with every book he does.
So if you want to check out the tiers, Adam, just scroll up to the tiers. There's just two tiers.
2 tiers.
Yep, you get for $5 you get the book and the card, and for $10 you get 2 books and 2 cards.
Oh, so you do get 2 trading cards with the 2-pack.
Yep.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yep.
Damn.
Just like Cybershock, every copy of Cybershock, no matter how many you buy, each copy comes with a trading card.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I told you, man. This is the best value in CG right now.
Damn.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited about it. I'm really excited about it. I'm working with King Toad Comics, which is Sean Sweens from Oddity, John Joseph Ball, and Shane Mess. That's King Toad, and I'm working with them on this book, and I'm working with them on more books. There's going to be Cybershock 2.0 is going to come out next year, and that's going to be with King Toad as well.
Sweet. Now we got some more secrets for More Lethal. Like, I don't want to I know it seems like, oh man, $5 and he's promising all this stuff, but the stuff really is coming. I took a big loss on Cybershock, and I'm willing to take a loss on this if I have to. And we got more stuff coming that like tiers for a little bit higher level, in case people want to get some more extra value for more of a premium price. But the interior content of the book will not change, so you can just buy the $5 one and you're going to still get all the story. Well, you do have one stretch goal listed down here too.
Yep, there is a stretch goal too. If we hit $4,000, then John Joseph Ball is going to draw 6 more pages of story.
Woo!
If you guys know him, he's from Super Harem and Bullet Maker, Death, The Lost Pages, all kinds of shit. He's awesome.
That's awesome. So then it's even more valuable at that point. You go up to 38 pages for $5.
Mm-hmm.
And Rot, you finally did something smart today. I like the words that are finally coming out of your mouth. He backed it for the price of a taco plate.
Thank you, Rot. Appreciate it, dude.
What's the price of a taco plate?
I guess $5, I guess. Ace says SOS was a fun read. In my opinion, it was Canales' best work so far. The guy is just getting better and better. Yeah, man, I agree. Loved it. Definitely the best thing he's done so far until I get more Lethal in my hands, and then that is most likely going to be the best thing.
Yeah, he's going to be working on some more your boy Zach stuff soon.
Yeah, he's definitely the busiest man in CG, and he just keeps getting busier and busier.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he put on his Twitter that he can't take any more commissions right now.
He did. Yeah, he put that up on like in his like handle. It says that he's closed for commissions.
We're almost at 60%, it looks like.
Yeah, he just picked up 2 more backers, I think, up to 47 backers, 59%, $595.
Ooh.
So yeah, ticking away, man.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot going on right now. I mean, Tug just launched his campaign. Ben, you've got your book going. More Lethals out there. Eudaimonia Book 2 just launched as well, which I can't wait to get JP Black back on the show because he is a super fun guy. And
Battle Maiden Knucklebum number 2 that launched.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that launched. And then I believe Vic King in the chat said that he was launching his book on Monday.
He's launching his book on Monday?
Lord.
That's what he said on the Twitters. I think yesterday I read that.
Awesome.
So, barring any unforeseen circumstances, that Dronin was launching on Monday.
Well, one good thing about More Lethal is there's a lot of books launching that are premium books, and they're launching at a premium price, and that's good. And hopefully people will still be able to afford More Lethal because it's only $5, and it's still going to be a quality price, a quality product, and it's got good artists on it. So, yeah.
Like I said, this is the value. There are a lot of expensive premium products out there, which is great. I love it.
Yeah,
this is nice.
They deserve to be. But I think there's also room for More Lethal because I think it is going to be a real high quality product, and I think people are going to like it and they can afford it.
Yeah, I think so. It's like Rod said, the cost of a taco plate. You get yourself some More Lethal. Ryan Magus says, Aaron, I want a book about an otter squad.
Why?
That is a good question. Vic King confirms Dronin takes off Monday.
Awesome.
We got It's McGee in the chat as well. Hey, I'm finally awake for one of these streams. We've been doing this we're almost at the 2-hour mark already, McGee. Where you been? Let's see. Captain Fuckhead says, when I interviewed Canales, we were talking about drawbing. He said, don't make good, make it cool. That stuck in my mind every time I draw. Since then, I've been told I've leveled up. Yeah. Hell yeah. I've watched you level up too, Fuckhead. And Canales has definitely leveled up from what Ironsides 1, I guess, was the first thing I've seen him do. He's leveled up with every book.
Yeah, Captain, you're becoming a full fuckhead.
Yeah.
Good going, fuck it.
One day you'll get that you attitude.
Way to go, fuckhead.
He's the best person to compliment. He is.
Oh, fuckhead.
Way to go, fuckhead. Ryan Magus says straight from Otter Lake.
Oh yeah, that's where I live. Thanks for doxing me.
Your camp.
No,
your
it says
campaign
it on my
page.
campaign.
Campaign page doxes
I
you.
know.
This
I'm
coming
just
from the
fucking
guy
around.
who posted his complete address to Twitter.
Yeah, I did do that actually when I was pissed.
Yeah. Aaron's mad, so he decides he's just going to dox himself so nobody else can.
I don't give a fuck.
As we know. You do give a fuck about putting out good books, though.
I do actually. I think Cybershock is pretty fucking good, and if anyone wants Cybershock, just DM me on Twitter or get a hold of me. Talk to Adam if you have to. Whatever. Get to me and I'll sell you one or however many you want. You know.
Such a subtle backhand.
What?
You talk to Adam if you have to.
Well, I mean, if they don't know my Twitter or whatever, like people already know how to get a hold of you because they're watching your stream right now.
Oh, that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, I think I got distracted this morning with lettering a certain book, and I didn't finish putting all the information in the description. I got Ben's all his information, his Twitter and campaign in there, but I didn't put any of our other Twitter handles in there. So I'll make sure I'll fix that after the show's over. That's no big deal.
Well, I mean, at least you got what's really important, you know?
Right. Yeah, exactly. So that is More Lethal. Costs you no more than a taco plate. I like that. You need to start using that, I think, in your pitch, Aaron. Cost you no more than a taco plate.
Oh, another thing about More Lethal is there is a shipping cost, but it's low. It's only $5 for US, and it's only $10 for anywhere else in the world.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and if you buy the 2-pack, it doesn't go up. You just pay another $5 for the book, but your pricing of shipping is the same.
That's good.
So,
I mean,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's good stuff.
I'm refunding now.
Okay.
Why, to get the 2-pack?
Yeah.
Dude, I think when we had you on last week, I seen that happen a couple times, like because your backers was going down, but the price was going up. So I think a couple people did that. They refunded and then backed at the $10 tier to get 2 books for basically just an extra $5.
And I'm not kidding. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, let's get this book funded, guys, because I'm making it anyways. So
So one refund, and I'm grabbing the second one right now.
So yeah, the backers just went down to 46.
Yeah.
And then as soon as
There you go. It's going through. Give me a sec.
wait for the confirmation. Get
And
that confirmation.
I'm now number 50.
Come on. Update faster.
yeah, there was a couple. Yeah, there we go. And then yeah, it takes a little while for the money to change. That
I
should
know
go
the
up by
backers
like
goes up
$5.
goes up like immediately, but then there's a
now
drag
it's
on the money.
$5.95.
That's where it was.
Yeah,
It
it'll
should be
go up by $5 more in a minute here. Sometimes it takes a while. I don't know why it does that. Yeah.
Damn it! I want to see it go up right now. Do it. Go there.
Oh, well.
$600.
$600.
That's what I wanted to see.
50%.
Boom.
So yeah, let's get this funded. Let's get this book out to everybody. It's gonna
Yep.
be sweet. It's gonna be really fun. It's a lot of violence and stuff.
Rot wants the taco truck to open. McGee wants a pretzel cart. Okay.
Check out. Just did 3 more sketch cards.
Wow, since we've been on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, Sim is plowing through those sketch cards for Blood Hunt. If you want one and you have not backed the book, you need to do so in like the next 4 days?
Yep. as soon as next week we're getting the we're ordering the proof, and so you could say like you got at least 5 days to get on. After that, there's no more. There's no more. People won't get the extra stretch goal tiers and the sketch cards.
Yeah, you gotta cut it off at some point.
Yeah, because I'm ordering everything. Like
Yeah.
I ordered the bookmarks.
Thanks,
you,
Roxanne.
Thank you, Rotten. That's great. Thousands of backers incoming. No, that's awesome. Spread the word around. If you've already got your copy, if you don't have a copy, you're not going to be disappointed. I promise you that. I've read the script. It's good stuff. It's going to be high tea entertainment for your, and just a great bang for your buck. So get in on More Lethal. Make sure you get on Blood Hunt before it shuts down, because we're getting really close on that as well.
Yep.
And help Ben get his book funded. Let me do a refresh on yours.
I don't think I've made
all the fucking tabs and shit. Too many tabs.
Outlaw Nights.
Did you make it? No?
I don't think so.
No new backers yet, but you're sitting at 29, 10, 53 backers, 44%. You're sitting pretty. Just keep pushing away, man. This is a great looking project, and I know once people actually get more eyes on it and get to know you a little bit better, that they'll come flocking, because this is going to be a good one. This is going to be one that you don't want to miss out on.
Amen.
Maggie says, well, those are sweet, Sim. Sketch Therapy and George Gatzis have been arguing back and forth in chat for a while, and it has been cracking me up. Hail, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with us this morning. It has been a lot of fun. We got some really triggered people going on. We triggered Rotten. I didn't even expect to.
Check this out. I just pencil another card before I ink. This is before I ink.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I just did it right
Oops. Hold on. Where are we at here? There we go.
Sweet.
Damn it, Sim, you're making us all
He
look
was-
lazy.
Before the show, Sim was showing us the sketch cards, and those were earlier ones he just showed. They all look that good.
Yeah, like he's
all the
not
cards look as good as those ones he showed.
Yeah, he's not skimping on anything. Look at these. Like,
damn.
And then they're different. Like you have that one. Sometimes you see the gun. Like
This
that
guy's
one.
just a beast.
Damn.
I know these are full on. These are like, I don't know. These are more than just sketch cards. Like, these are full on, like, just hand drawn cards. I mean, he inked them and everything.
Yeah, these are more, like you said, these are more than sketch cards.
Yeah, actually, you're getting a nice little. It's like getting a panel from the book.
Basically, yeah, a hand drawn panel from the book.
This is one part. Hold on, I'm not done. I'm at 53, 54 now.
I actually have one. I have one of Sim's cards left for. I have one of Sim's cards left for Cybershock. So if anybody wants to buy a Cybershock sketch card by Sim, let me know.
Trust me, you want one of those with your book, so get
You
on
do.
it. And I don't mind drawing 200 if I have to.
Yeah, Sketch
As you
says
can
that's a
see, I can
render.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hail Sketch. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys all, like I said, for coming on. It has been a blast. Hail the chat for hanging out with us. You guys have been absolutely fantastic.
Before we go off, I just wanted to publicly say thanks to Sim. He's done a lot for me. So just thanks a lot, dude. And Adam, you've always done a lot for me ever since I first met you. So thanks, man.
Hail, brother.
Hail, bro.
We got you. We always got your back, man.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all your help. I mean, and thank you for having me on.
Oh, it's our pleasure, man. It's nice to finally have somebody on who's in my time zone.
Yeah, and hopefully,
Amen.
and all we want to see is you guys succeed.
Oh shit, Rotten just back Blood Hunt. Thought I had already. Now where's my fucking taco?
Thank you.
I don't know where your taco's at. Maybe you should draw him a sketch card specifically that Vincent's holding a taco.
Hold on, let me get on it.
and he's on it. Boom. All right, everybody.
Okay, if he confirms that's what he wants, I'll make it just for him.
All right.
If he confirms and within, sends a message going, "That's what you want," I'll do it and I'll put it aside for you.
All right. Well, you heard it, Rot. Confirm, and you'll get it. Dillard says, "Keep singing the praises of Vin Diesel, unsubbed and reported." Thank you, sir. I appreciate
Vin
it.
Diesel is the best actor in the fucking world. Debate me,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, boy.
All right. And with that, we will leave you with our wonderful closing song from the one and only Adam Sandler. Have a great weekend, everybody. Love you all.
Hell, don't forget to like, sub, and share.
We're never gonna shake hands again. Even a fist bump will be pretty rare. But we're never gonna shake hands again. If you go for a high five, you're gonna catch air. Say we're never gonna shake hands again. Elbow to elbow will take its place. No, we're never gonna shake hands again. Hugs will feel like you fingered my face. We'll have to settle for nods or a curtsy. I don't do chest bumps, cause those kinda hurt me. Not gonna bow like they do in the South. If you try to kiss my cheeks, I'll smack you in the mouth while wearing a glove, of course. We're never gonna shake hands again. But frankly, girls and boys, that's kind of okay. Cause shaking other people's hands was always super duper weird anyway. You know it's true.